I'm Christy. Welcome to Christy's Stampin' Spot. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the United States. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll give you some paper crafting and card making inspiration with your projects. And today we're going to be using the All Together collection, Stampin' Up! I'm so excited. It's got these blends, which I totally love. So let's go ahead and get started. I hope everyone is having a great Thursday and had a great week. This week went by so quick. So let me go ahead and turn you guys down. Okay, yay! Oh my gosh. So it is the closing of January is going to be gone quick. I can't believe how quickly things are going. I am make sure I get my thing up here so I can see what's going on. January is just, it's flying by. I can't believe it was like Monday a moment ago, and it's already Thursday. But Sale-A-Bration goes until, luckily, February 28th, so you still have some time to earn these fantastic products. So if you're new to Stampin' Up, to my channel, Sale-A-Bration is a fabulous time. We've got them twice a year, but from January 4th to February 28th, we have a exclusive selection of products that you can choose when you spend $50 or $100 in my online store. We have level 1, which is with $50 in increments, and you can earn as many as you want. So, and then with $100, they have 2 level 2s, which is like this awesome word stamp set, as well as this fabulous Hello Friend stamp set and designer series paper. And then at the $50, they have super otters. We got some great designer series paper that coordinates. Fabulous pineapple. I was just watching Psych. Despero, the first time he shows up. I think it's season 4, maybe. My kids had that on earlier. I just love Psych, and they always have a pineapple. So every time I see a pineapple, I think of that show. And there's gorgeous Daffodil Afternoon 12 by 12 that matches the Daffodil Daydream bundle that is in our mini catalog. So anything that you order on my online store, whether it's the clearance rack from the mini catalog or from our annual catalog, all count towards Sale-A-Bration, which is so exciting. So, and again, that goes until the 28th. But we also have these fabulous exclusive products. So one of the great things about being a demonstrator is we get to see things early. And right now in pre-order for demonstrators is the All Together collection. And this will be available to you guys starting February 1st. And it has a really super cute stamp set. It's the Here Together stamp set, and it is red rubber. It has this super cute Pinky Promise, and then making the hands. And then it says, love changes everything, I promise. Every act of kindness changes the world. We'll get through this together, and you matter to me. So these are the stamp set and these coordinating dies and this designer series paper are not going to be in the next catalog. These are just an exclusive until May 2nd. I think I said it was May 3rd before, but it is May 2nd. I'm just getting used to the new date, the new dates, because that is when we get the new annual catalog, is May 3rd. So the dies are also pretty awesome. It is You Matter and Here for You, as well as the die that cuts out the Pinky Promise and the hand hearts. So that's that set too. So you can get these as a bundle or separately. And then we have this fabulous designer series paper. So the, let's see, here we go. I gotta put my glasses on so I can see what I'm doing. So the Here Together stamp set, the Here for You dies, and then the All Together designer series paper. This is a great set of black and white designer series paper. I used a piece of it last week for my Thursday double feature when I made those Vikings. I used there's a sheet that's got little hearts, and I colored them. And we're actually going to use a different sheet today, but we're definitely going to color it with the Misty Moonlight blends, which I, of course, left up there. I'll have to jump up and grab them. But I just love this fabulous pack of 6x6 designer series paper. So you can get these until, like I said, in my online store starting February 1st. And also, that comes with this is these fabulous set of 10 new blends. So they come in pairs of 5, and they are our new skin tone blends. And I will also have this chart that you can download on my website starting February 1st too, that has so you can make your own chart. Let me get these so you can see the different skin tones. So our natural tone Stampin' blends, they come in like pairs of light, medium light. So there's a light and a darker of the light shade. So these are a little bit different. They have the numbers. So the light is SU 1000 and SU 900. So then the 1000 is the pinkest, and then it just goes down to the deepest color. So it's medium light, medium, medium deep, and deep. We are so excited to have these fabulous new blends. And so you can buy them until May 2nd as a collection, so you can get the whole set together. But they will be in the new annual catalog that comes out May 3rd, but you can only purchase them in the pairs. So these are carrying over. So that's exciting. Love, love, love new blends. And it's such a great collection of them. So the All Together Suite, or I guess it's not really sweet, it's the collection. And we're going to play with these today. And I'm actually going to pull out my mini stamp emboss, cut and emboss machine too, because these will fit in to do that when you go it sideways, which is pretty awesome. Okay, so I'm going to set that aside so we can see what I'm going to do. Okay, I'm going to make sure all my things are right before we get started on the first card. Awesome sauce. It's hopefully working. Yay! Okay, and I put my blends back on top of. So first we're going to do the You Matter. I think we're going to do the other one. What is that? Here for You? Here for You. Okay. This is the You Matter. Here for me. I was playing with it, so. Okay, so we're going to use Blackberry Bliss, which I love. It's a pretty color. And although I'm not going to use the ink, I'm just going to be using my Memento Black and my Stampin' blends. These are really simple cards, but are quite lovely. I need an inside piece, and my inside piece is always 5 1/8 by 4, 5 1/8 by 3 7/8. So under the 4, so it fits. So it's a little bit smaller than like the regular front edge piece because the way you don't have to have as much white space to write. So we're going to put a piece of this fabulous designer series paper. And so we're going to use this fun one. Oh my gosh, isn't that fun? That is a piece of the All Together 6x6, and I've got it cut down to the 4 5 1/4. But because it's kind of dark on dark, I wanted to back it with a layer of basic white. So my basic white is the 5 3/8 by 4 1/8, just to give it a little bit more of an edge, which I really like. And then I have a piece of basic white that I've cut with the stitched So Sweetly dies. I love these dies. If you guys don't have them yet, they are a must have. It's a set of 10 dies, and I use these all the time. They have these fabulous rectangles, and these are so easy. I never have to use, knock on wood, I haven't had to ever use my wax paper because I don't have that much of a problem getting my paper out of these. But I love these two dies. I think I use these two dies more than probably any other dies when I'm making labels because they layer so well. Even though we're not using it today, I love that side. So we actually are just using this one right here today for both cards. So I love this set. If you don't have the Stitch So Sweetly dies, they are a must-have. You need these for your stash. They're spectacular. I love, love, love them. Okay, so that was that. And then I went ahead and die cut out my Here For You out of the Blackberry Bliss. It was pretty, it cuts pretty nice. You do have these little pieces right here that come out really well, especially if you have your Take a Pick tool. And also, if you have your mat, I have got my covered. This is a really great way to make sure You can get these out using your take a pick tool instead of like this if you're afraid. If you're going to bend it, it's nice to have it up against something when you're trying to poke out those little pieces if they haven't fell out of your die cut. It works really nice that way. Just keep that in mind. And then I'm going to stamp the, for the Here For You, I'm going to do the promise. So I'm going to do the Pinky Promise, I'm going to stamp that, and then I'm going to cut it, die cut it out. And then for the inside, I've got the Here For You here, and then I'm going to have We'll Get Through This Together, I Promise. And we'll stamp that on the inside as a part of our, and then we have the two strips to go on the back. So let's get out my piece of card, basic white cardstock where I'm just going to stamp that. So let me set that here. I want to do the Pinky Promise. Let's take this one off. I need to wash my block. Okay, and I'm just going to use the Memento Black. Now, I am really bad about sometimes getting these things cut out perfectly. Gosh, that looks so cute. So I'm going to run it through my machine before I color it. If you like to color before you do that, because that way if I mess up, I can do it a different way. But I'm going to be using my little cut and emboss machine, which is so super cute. I love this thing. And okay, so I need to look at the thing. It's been a while since I've I need my platform. Yeah, the die cutting. And I think I just need just these three. Two, yep, I need the ones and the twos, which is these ones right here. Spectacular. Okay, and then I want to use my Pinky Promise. So I do use some tape. I get this Post-it tape. I found it on Amazon. It works pretty well. You can also use washi tape or like a Post-it note. I actually have a piece right here that I had out. I have a hard time getting it off. Okay, so I'm going to actually put my die on there. So I can get it over the hands right where I want it. Now you can also fussy cut these out. But let's see if I can get it to do its thing. There we go. All right, let's see if I can get that to work. Put the lid back on that. And then just slide it through. Gently pull that off. Awesome! Muy bien. Okay, fantastic. Okay, so we're going to use this one again a little later. So let me set this, put my thing back. Oops. Out of the way. Over here. And then we're going to color it. And like I said, I have that really pretty. So what I did to make my chart is then I just did the light all the way down and the light all the way across. So I can see which colors that I want to use. So I think I want to use the medium light 800 and the medium 600. So let's see. That way you can pick out how you the colors that you like, the way they look together. So this one's the 700. There's the 800. Right, so I wanted to use, I think I wanted to use, oh man, 600. And this is 700, and that's 800. 1,000. This is 900. Ooh, what did I do with my? It's 3 and 5. What did I say I wanted? The medium, 8. Oh, I wanted 800. And 600. Where is my 600? Okay, here's my 600. And then I see the 800. There it is. Muy bien. Then you just have to remember what you say you want. But anyway, so I just made that list so I can see the colors together. So I'm going to color my hands, these two colors, which is really nice because we just had the bronze and the bronze and ivory before. I really like, we definitely have more choices, which is nice. I'm actually going to trim this off. Let me get down to the bottom because it does not have a line at the bottom. And I'm using the brush tip. And of course, they have they have the fingernails. So if you want to color your fingernails, I don't know how there's, I will add sparkle to my fingernails because I always just have that clear, sparkly on mine. Oh, so nice. So nice. And then this one's the 600. I used the really light one for one of the Viking cards so that I could add freckles to it, which worked really nice. Though I still love the ivory color. It is a lovely. It's so nice to have more skin tone. What I guess I like too about these, there's a lot of stuff to color if you like to use these with the other DSPs. They have like I think there's three different cardstock of the three of the DSP Designer Series paper patterns that have hands on them, so they like to color. Yay! Okay, so I'm going to trim mine up. Because I'm going to put it on this here. So I want to take some of this white off on the edge, just so it's a little bit smaller, so it fits a little bit better. You clearly don't need that. I really like using the dies with the heart because it has in the middle, but I like it to be a little bit closer because there's not a lot of extra room on the die cut that I chose to use. And I don't always like a light. Like, some people really like a lot of white around, and I'm not so much. I don't like it. Maybe that's because I fussy cut all the time, and so I don't like it as much white space. Although if you do that and you want to make them stand out, what I do with the animals or the cute critters sometimes is I use the pool party, and that looks really nice to go around it. So if it doesn't, you don't mind the white space, or if you'd like to color it, color that edge with the pool party, and that looks good. I should have tried that maybe, but I just don't know why. I have a hard time liking that little white around. Oops, I did not get that cut. I love our paper snips, and hopefully they're going to be in stock sooner rather than later. Isn't that awesome? Okay. And then, like I said, I'm going to use my Wink of Stella, and I'm just going to add a little. And also, when you're doing this, remember, they are blends, so they do bleed through. So make sure you use the surface underneath. I've got my grid paper under here. I love my sparkly. Okay, awesome, yay! Okay, and then we have our U here. Now we can put our card together. So I'm going to use the glue. I'm going to add my piece of the All Together Designer Series paper to my card front. Build that up. So if you didn't want as much white, I wanted to leave the white. You could always color the white in with your blends. I'm actually going to do that on the next piece of Designer Series paper. And then add this to my card front. And if you can tell, this one is a piece of Blackberry Bliss that I actually done, and it's in the book shape. it's the 5.5 by, I've cut it at 8.5 by 5.5 and scored at 4.25. So it's like the basic book instead of how I usually do it. I thought I'd have the card open that way. I'm going to use my bone folder and get that nice and crisp. And then I'm going to put this down. This is my mat. So let's see. I wasn't sure if I wanted to have it completely square or if I wanted it to be a little bit like that. Yeah, I think I do. I want it to not be 100% square. And then I'm going to put my hands up on Stampin' Dimensionals. So let's put this one, just glue this one down. I've just given it a little bit of a slant. Not too much of a slant, but a little bit of a slant. And then I'm going to add Stampin' Dimensionals. Now, I am going to use my glue to add my words, but again, I'm going to get out my craft sheet and do that. If you have a hard time with using the glue, the sticky sheets, the adhesive sheets, you would put that down on the piece just where you were going to cut this out, and then you would take it off before you die cut it. So you would add that to your paper, your cardstock, and then you would run it through your die cut machine, and then you would peel it off and you would get your very cool. It already have the adhesive on it, which is nice. I always forget to do it. Like I remember when I'm telling you, but I have a whole pack. I just never remember to get it out. So I've just like trimmed down my edges here so that I can just add it to the fingers. Make sure that it's not gonna fall down. So it was a bit of a rough week. Last week, my kids actually did get COVID. We had really mild cases, thank goodness. It was barely allergies. But wow, I feel wiped this week. I'm not sure why. I did test negative, but I can't tell if I just tested too soon or what. But it's been a struggle for me and sleeping this week. I really am happy to have these really quick, fabulous cards. I do really love this. Designer Series paper is gorgeous. When you use the Designer Series paper, it really helps add stuff to your... Oh! Adds really loveliness to your card without having to do too much. Okay, so I'm going to get my craft mat out. And we add some glue to my words. I'm just going to do a little dots here. Get my glue going. There we go. I use my craft sheet so that I don't get glue all over my surface. And then I just set this I'll just set this down away, and the glue will dry, and then it'll just I can use my hand to just wipe it off. It dries and kind of like peels off. It's really easy to use. I do love my craft mat. And of course it is great for if you're using heat and emboss. You use your heat gun, doing the heat and emboss stuff. It's great to have. So if you haven't gotten one of these craft sheets, we do sell these in the annual catalog. They're great and quite handy to have on hand. I have like 3 or 4 of them. So cool. So I just made little dots to add the glue. Like I said, it's probably much easier with these words specifically to use that have it just going over it just a little bit. I have the words so it's barely touching the bottom of both of my hands, just like that. But it'd be probably much easier to use your that adhesive sheet. But I never remember. Isn't that pretty? It's so pretty and so easy. Love, love, love. Okay. So then on the inside, let's stamp first. So I'm going to do we'll do this together, I promise. Get my blocks out of my block holder here. long one. Here it is. For the I Promise. There we go. Okay, and like I said, I'm just using the black. If you don't want to use black, you can always use your Blackberry Bliss. But I really like what it looks like with just using the Memento Black. And of course, Memento Black is what they recommend with the blends. So I wanted to show you guys. Here we go. I promise. Here for you. We'll get through this together, I promise. I will add that to the back as well, so it's not naked. Though you can barely see it on here, but you can see it. And if you maneuver it just right, you can see it. So I definitely like it. And then, I need to let me glue the back on first. Okay, almost put it the wrong way. Make sure though, and some of these, they do have directions. So you want to make sure you do cut it in the right direction. So when you glue on the extra piece. And I just love, this just makes it finished. And I always put my hand stamped on here because it's our copyright. And then I am good to go with the angel policy. The angel policy is Stampin' Up's artwork release that we can use if we sell. And they have this cute little heart. I'm going to add that cute little heart. And then what I'm going to do with after I do that, I'm actually going to use our chalk. We have that, I think I've shown you guys before, we have this chalk marker. And I'm just going to use it. Color in this heart on the back. And you can really see that good, huh? So it looks really nice. Now we can put this on the inside. So you have plenty of room to write your message. Such a nice, encouraging. We have a really cute one. It has the bear. Also has some really great sentiments that would work really well with the dies. The "You Are Here for Me," here for you, and you matter, and so awesome. Okay, let me put this on. Fabulous. And then I think I will put another heart, even though I won't need to color this one. I will put another heart right there. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. So there you go. That is our first quick, cute card that you can send. Isn't that pretty? I do love that. Add the sparkles to their nails. We'll get that through together, I promise. And then our back of our card. So that's in the Blackberry Bliss. Awesome. Okay, so then our second card, I'm going to again use a piece of that designer series paper, but I'm going to use a Misty Moonlight card base, and this one is the 11. It's our 8.5 by 11 paper that I've cut at 4 1/4. So it's 11 by 4 1/4, scored at the 5 1/2. And I'm just going to use my bone folder to get my crease. And then I've cut my designer series paper to the 4 by 5 1/4. And let me grab my Misty Moonlight blends. And that just reminds me that if you guys love Misty Moonlight as much as I do, you want to remember that they are going away. Also, these are in colors that are leaving, which makes me so sad. So they're leaving. It's the Cinnamon Cider and the Magenta Madness, Bumblebee, and Just Jade are leaving May 2nd. So if And they will, like in April when we find out what all the things are not staying in the catalog, the annual catalog that are retiring, these will go quick. So if you haven't gotten your refills for your in colors yet, or if you want to get more of the blends, I would definitely put that on your list to use to get while you there's no better time. There's no better time to stock up during Celebration when you get extra. Um, you, you get every $50 a you get a Celebration reward. So it's the best time to be stocking up. I know next month February is my birthday. My hubby always gets me my paper pumpkin, which I'm not sure how I got on the end of the list this time, but my paper pumpkin um, I just built. So I know that it'll be here soon. I have those boxes too for paper pumpkin, but my January I haven't gotten my January paper pumpkin yet. I do know it's billed, and I got my shipping thing that's on their way. So if you're a subscriber and you haven't gotten yours yet, don't panic. You should get an email. I think they were finishing up the billing and getting them out this week. They were low on ink spots. So it's good. So I'm just using my Misty Moonlight, and this is the light Misty Moonlight. I'm being probably a little too precious. You probably don't need to be that precious because you can't really tell on the black. So I'm just going to use my hand to go stripe it. You want to make sure you get them all the color of the blue. I did the same thing with the hearts last week. Yeah, you can do each individual one, but wow, that's going to take forever. So I'm just going to do it like this. Hold my tongue just right and get them. And remember it fades a little bit. You can't really see, but you do definitely want to make sure that when you're using the blends, you do have scratch paper. Yeah, that works pretty much fine. So 2 lines. Looks so good. I'll have to make sure I do it too when I do the pieces on the back so it matches. I love this stuff. Now we're going to do some coloring with the blends. I guess I could have done these dots with the blend colors too. Oh, that looks so good. I love it, love it, love it. Okay, awesome. Okay, and then I have another one of these. And then on this one, I have You Matter. And then I want to do the hearts. So again, I get my piece out. And I want to stamp the hand hearts. Which one does this go? Like that. And I had that one out, didn't I? What did I do with it? Oh my goodness. I'm sure you guys can see it on camera. I had it on the heart. Set it down on the thing. There's that. There's this one. There's the heart. Did I drop it? What did I do with it? Oh, it's right here. It's stuck to the... Silly. Silly, silly, silly. Okay. On there. I love this one. So this one, you have the Pinky Promise and the I Swear. And this one we're going to do the I Matter. So again, I'm going to ink mine up in the Memento. And remember when you get your Memento, our Stampin' Up colors, they flip over so that they're always where the ink is hanging upside down. So with your Memento Black and your Versamark and your StazOn, I always, even in your ink spots, I do store them upside down so that the ink will go to the bottom, be more at the surface. So I store mine upside down. So keep that in mind. Cut that. Awesome sauce. And let me grab that again. I need these two things and white one, not my embossing folder ones. Get my little mini out again. I have these little tapes everywhere because I always need the tape, and always need the tape. Okay, so now I don't need these two. I need the other two. This one right here. Put that on there. And I probably will fussy cut this one down too, again, because they don't have the black edge on the bottom, the stamped edge on the bottom, and so I want to cut that so that I don't, with the coloring, and I don't really like a lot of white, but definitely want to use this because it'll be super hard to try to fuzzy cut out that middle. That would be really hard. So, okay, so I'm going to get that in there. Get that on. Swoop that through really quick. And I'll move my mini cut and emboss. It's so cute. It's so light. Very portable. And quite awesome. I need to use it more often. It's so cute. Love, love, love. It works so nice. Okay. Peel that off. You want to make sure you get these off and put them away so that if you're throwing away your trash, you don't accidentally throw away your dies. That makes you sad. You don't want to lose those dies. Okay, so now I want to color them. Again, I'm going to try to get out my list here and do a different one. Let's do 400 and did I do 800 last time? And 300. I don't remember what I did last time, but let's do those two. Super cool. I love that we've got them. New blends are awesome. And I will go ahead and I'll do the same thing with my Wink Estella for their nails. And if you're really good, you could color their nails. I'm not one that really I bite my nails, which is terrible. And so I don't paint mine very often. I do love this really nice, shiny, shimmery color that I love, which is fabulous, but it is not really a color. It's not too, it doesn't interfere too much with the camera, but man, in the sunlight, it really sparkles. So I do like sparkles. So I'm definitely going to add. That's actually something I didn't do, is I didn't add any jewels, which is terrible. I need to go back and do that. I didn't think about it. Remember, when you blend, the darker color, it does lighten up a little bit. The colors, when they're wet, they're a little bit darker, so they do lighten up, and you need lots of color to blend. But you can just do the same color on top of each other to give it texture. So it's nice. So that one is 300, and then this is the 400. Love these colors. we have a creativity. You go on to my online store under the sales tab at the top. You know, it has the clearance, but also has the, I think it's United in Creativity um, download. It's a free download. It has images that you can download and print on cardstock. And that is a free download, but it also matches these really nicely. And that is, I think it's available until the 2nd of May as well. So if you haven't gone on and downloaded that and get yourself a clean copy of that, definitely you need to make sure you go on there and do that. Because it's free and has some really great images to make for your cards. It has some great sentiments that are in different languages and some really cute stuff. Really nice. Did a really good job putting that free together. And it's been on. I think we've had it for a couple of years now, actually. I think they started it during the pandemic when we first started the pandemic. It seems to have been forever. It's been going on forever. So you guys can totally make sure you get on there and get that. Oh, love, love, love. You see how I would hate to have to try to fussy cut this in the middle. Oh, so awesome. Okay, and then you can add some wink to their fingernail. This one only you can see 2. I like it on the other one you can see. On this one you have a bunch. So you can really add some sparkle. Love. Okay. Okay. So then add that. You matter. Oh, I love it. So it's the same kind of. Let's glue this down. You can see it kind of went through on the side, the blue. Misty Moonlight. So it's the same layout. It's a simple layout. You can use, of course, this layout with any of your designer series paper. And this fabulous, I love, like I said, love the die. Stitched so sweetly. This one, I did that one a little side. I'll make this one straight on. And this one straight on. Like, oh, it wouldn't have been a card that I made if I didn't get that glue everywhere. I don't know why. I should get my. Need to add refill to my Stampin' Seal. Oh, love this designer series paper. I gotta wait till it dries. So if you're going to use your eraser, make sure your glue is dried before you try to erase it. You can use your finger to kind of smooth a lot of it away so that you have not a ton of it, so that it's not everywhere. Okay, get out my craft mat again. Again, I should have recut this out. But and I'm just going to add a little bit of glue. I'm just doing like little dots. Right? Kind of want to make sure you get the ends, the end points. Luckily, that's where it's really where your cardstock's the fattest, right? So where it's the thickest, where there's room to put glue, but that way it holds down. It doesn't need a lot because it wants to stick. Go. The glue does hold pretty well, but like I said, the easiest way is probably to remember. I should just get it out and set it near my Stampin' Cut emboss machine, so that I can remember to use it. Okay, so this one's gonna go over the white, and then it's gonna like go off the edge, just like that. It says you matter. Oh, love. Okay, and then put this just like that. And I want to use my Stampin' Dimensionals to pop it up. Yeah, I can't tell if that's big enough. Nope, I think I need to cut it in half. There it goes. Crane. Okay. I'm going to add one here to the bottom. Make it go the right direction. Point down. So then I've added it, but it doesn't show. I didn't want it to show around the edges. Go. I could probably have used my black Stampin' Dimensionals. I thought about it because it's darker. But it is on the white, so it should be okay. Touch that and make sure I got it. Aww. There you go. You matter. Oh, so adorable. Okay, so now I need my inside piece. And hopefully I have that. Yep, there it is. And then I want to make sure, let's see, I want to put, on this one, I'm just going to say you matter to me. On the inside. Clean that one so it's out of the way. And there's this cool sunshine one too. I didn't think of how to put that in, but oops. You matter to me. Let's see. Oh yeah. So it's got the two different kinds of fonts, which is nice. Awesome. And then I want to do that to the back as well. Again, it's not naked. And I'll of course add my let's put on my designer series paper. So when I cut this from this page, it didn't have exactly it's not exactly half an inch. It's more of a 3/4 of an inch. Because I just used what I had left from the edge, because I want it to make sure it's going the right direction. So just keep those scraps, and it doesn't have to be half an inch. Just adding a little bit of the designer series paper makes it nice. Do you want to add the color to the edges again, so they all go the right direction? This one's a little bit off center. I'll put this one in the back. So if you definitely are a fan of black and white, we have that really great pattern paper that you can get that is a part of the Stampin' Rewards. With your Stampin' Rewards, you can get that giant pack of 48 sheets that's got the black and white. One whole side of all the sheets are black and white, which is nice. This one is both sides are black and white, which is also lovely. There's a fun set of designer series paper. Like I said, these are available through May 2nd. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, and then I wanted to add I do like the hearts. Let's add the heart again. Do. I like the heart. Then, and that heart is in the stamp set, which is nice. And then let's glue that on. And then let's get out the jewels. I don't know what kind of jewels would look good with this. I'm sure there's some jewels that we have. Gems. I've got some Misty Moonlight ones. Any color. Although I love that new iridescent. Those iridescent rhinestones. I've been wanting to put those on everything lately. So let's look and see what looks good. You can also put ribbon. I thought about putting ribbon, but I just wanted to kind of keep these ones simple and kind of really showing off our dies and our hands, which are so nice. So let me look and see what we've got in here. Let's see. I have like those squares. And here's are those iridescent ones. The iridescent ones don't really match, do they? Not really. Regular rhinestones. I think I like the regular rhinestones. I don't want to go too flashy. I do like regular rhinestones. And of course, the great thing about regular basic jewels is you can always color them. So if I wanted to, I could color these all the misty moonlight. But instead, I think I just want to add some sparkle. I'm going to add 3. I'll do that box like that. Then add. Oops. See that? No. Okay. Add 2 up here. Because this one's a little bit more straight on. So here we go. There's a little bit of bling. Bling is always nice. For this one's a little bit more wonky. I should do big rhinestones. Do 3 of them. Look at that. There we go. Ooh, I like that. Yay! Okay. I think, though, I need to add more wink. Oh, my wink is now showing. I had it in one way. It wasn't really. So definitely add that wink to give those nails some sparkle. You can really tell I need to probably go over those again. But love, love, love. All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed today's cards with the fabulous it's the All Together Suite, and this will be available, or the collection, available starting February 1st. But if you're a demonstrator, or if you become a demonstrator, you can pre-order these now, which is so awesome. Love, love, love. So pretty. And like I said, the set of blends. So exciting. I love having blends. Okay, so also don't forget that that celebration is going on now. That you can with every $50 and $100 order, you can get level 1 and level 2. Choose those fabulous products. We also are we're in the celebration. Even though we just got our paper pumpkin, some of us just got our paper pumpkin shipped to us. We are still in the middle of our Safari celebration, which is the February kits subscription period. So that is super cute. And it's the one that coordinates with, I don't know why I cannot remember this name. It's like on artistically something. And I don't know why. It just artfully composed. It's artfully composed. Kind of it matches the artfully composed stamp set and suite that's actually in our mini catalog, which is pretty exciting. And it has cute animals, so I'm excited to see what that is for February. And again, if you've never had paper pumpkin, or if you are just getting the month to month, it is great month to month if you're going to like buy one. But if you want to try and get a 3-month or 6 months or even the 12 months, like what I'm going to be getting, you can earn, if you get the prepaid code, you can earn free a celebration. It'll qualify for a celebration item. So one with the 3-month code. I think it's 2 with the 6-month, so you can get a $50 or $100 level 1 or level 2. And then I think it's like 4 with, and it's really close to 5 I almost always spend the $300. And if you spend $300, you also get that Calming Camellia set. Calming, oh, it's not Camellia. What? I can't say the name of that. Calming, I'm going to have to use it just so I can I don't know. I have to look at the word. And then I still say it wrong. I'm really terrible. Really terrible at pronouncing stuff. I love that in Google. I can write it down. They can tell me how to do it. It is, let me see, the calming, no, it's Camellia, right? No, Camellia, Camellia? I don't know. There it is. It's a really gorgeous set. I'll be playing with it. So all next week, I'm going to be doing, I'm going to focus on Sale-A-Bration and bring you guys projects just with the Sale-A-Bration stuff. So that's exciting. But you can, of course, try your paper pumpkin and get your paper pumpkin with the prepaid code in my online store. Just remember, you don't start your subscription until you enter that code into your account on Paper Pumpkin. I don't want you to think you just buy it on the prepaid code and then you get it. You have to actually enter that code. So that's exciting. Plus, we have, because of Sale-A-Bration, we do have a fabulous joining special. So if you have a very large list and want to get that discount, 20% discount is so awesome. We do have the starter kit is the best deal. You can get for $99, you get $125 worth of product, and it's free shipping. So that's a huge bonus. So you get the extra $25 plus free shipping, which is huge. And then your additional orders you can get at 20%. So any of the orders you can, as a Stampin' Up demo, you can get at 20%, which is exciting. But you also, because of during Sale-A-Bration, so through February 28th, you can also pick out 2 free stamp sets from either the mini catalog or the annual catalog. That does not include Sale-A-Bration stamp sets or host sets, but all of those other ones, anything you want in there, as long as it's available, you can add that to your starter kit for free. So it's an extra. So not only you get the 25 plus a good $25 plus free shipping, which is so much, as well as you get 2 free stamp sets. And then if you decide to stay active, you can get 20% off all your future orders. So joining Stampin' Up during Sale-A-Bration is always awesome. And you will be a demo if you join during Sale-A-Bration. You will be a demo during the new annual catalog, so you'll be able to see it a month early and pre-order, which that in itself is the best. I love being able to see and pre-order everything early, like I did with today's All Together stuff. So, and the All Together collection will be available starting February 1st in my online store. So the blends are spectacular, and it's adorable, fun. I love these dies and the stamp set, and of course the gorgeous black and white designer series paper. So thank you guys so much